Hey YouTube, so I'm sure that most of you are aware of the bullshit that's going on right now between DDG and Halle Bailey. Basically, DDG got on the internet lying, insinuating that Halle Bailey is a bad person, she's a bitter baby mama, because he's claiming that he hasn't seen baby Halo in months. Now, people are calling him out for lying because they're saying that they just saw Halo on a live stream with DDG just 1 month ago, but DDG is trying to make it seem like he hasn't seen this little boy in several months. Mind y'all, both Halo and Halle are currently sick right now. They have a contagious virus, so obviously they're going to quarantine in their home. She doesn't want to send the baby outside or to someone's house where there's a lot of different people coming in and out, people that she doesn't know, being around the baby while he's sick. So Halle and Halo have been quarantining in her house. So DDG said that he drove like 2+ hours to Holly's house to go hang out with the baby at her house, and he's confused on why Halle sent him away. Mind y'all, Halle and DDG broke up. They're not in a relationship anymore. And DDG even said that they don't speak, they don't hang out. So I'm pretty certain that he drove to Holly's house without getting her consent, and thought that he was going to be able to just lay up and chill in her house just because his son is over there. And again, DDG is trying to make it seem like, well, he's basically saying that he doesn't have access to his son the way he wants. He doesn't see his son whenever, however he wants, and he has a problem with that. Here's my opinion on that. DDG, if you were serious about being a present, active father, if you were serious on being the type of father that had full access to their child, if you were truly serious about that, you would have married Halle before you got her pregnant, okay? You would have planned this out a lot better before she got pregnant. Y'all were not even together that long before she ended up pregnant. And then y'all broke up before the baby even turned 1 year old. You are not a man that took fatherhood seriously. You're not a man that took family seriously. You're not a man that was responsible with his seed. Now, I do think you got her pregnant on purpose so that you could have full access to her, and you thought this baby was going to give you full access to her and her clout. But now you see that she is still able to set boundaries regardless if she has a baby with you or not. But I'm not buying this whole, oh, I can't be a father. Oh, I can't see my son whenever I want. Of course you can't. You don't get husband privilege. You and Halle are not a couple. Y'all not in a relationship. Y'all are not married. You do not have full access to her space, to her house, whenever the fuck you want to. I don't give a fuck if they got a kid together. This nigga can't come to her house whenever he wants, let alone unannounced, let alone thinking that he get to just chill downstairs in her house whenever he want because he got a kid with her. I don't give a fuck about them having a kid together. They're not a couple. They don't even talk like that. So what makes him think that just because her baby is over there, that just gives him easy access and full reign to her personal space? You got me fucked up. And yes, her entire house is her personal space. If they not talking, that tells me that they don't even get along like that. So this nigga thinking he can pop up on her whenever he want just because of that little boy, you got me fucked up. And it's just an example of what I be talking about with these niggas. These niggas don't really care about these women. They don't really have any good intentions or any intentions on committing to these women, but they still want access to the women for their egos, for content, because that's what he wanted. He wanted to go over Holly's house to record with the baby and to show the world that he's in Holly's house. I'm not buying it, because a true man who was serious about being an active and present father, you could have took this shit to court to legitimize your child. And to all you niggas listening right now, I want to tell you right now, y'all out here getting all these girls pregnant without being married. Just so you know, when you make a baby out of wedlock, the mother is automatically the primary parent. A lot of y'all in a lot of states, y'all have to go to the courts to actually legitimize your child. But y'all don't do that. Y'all don't know that because y'all don't care. Again, y'all do not really be serious about being family men. Y'all just be wanting a baby just so you can have proof that you fuck somebody. or just so you can trap a woman, or just so that you can feel like you're lowering a woman's value. But if DDG was serious about making sure that he had access to his child fairly, he could have took his ass to court and legitimized his child and petitioned for visitation rights. But he didn't do that. He went to the internet so that his incel fans, because that's all it is, DDG makes content for incels. They hate women. They hate girls. So all he had to do was act like he ain't seen his son in months and throw dog whistles out there for them to go attack Halle. And he thinks that doing this is going to basically bully her into give him access to her home. Because that's what this is about, y'all. This is not about Halo. This is about him being able to intrude on her personal life. You know this baby is sick. You know this baby has a virus. You know she can't send that baby to your house right now. And y'all are not together. Y'all are not a couple. Y'all are not even on speaking terms. So you know damn well that you can't chill at her house. But you feel rejected. Your ego is fucked up. She had the option to tell you no, and you don't like that. That's what this is about. This is about her rejecting him. Her telling him no. Something that a lot of girls may not be able to do because they don't have their own shit. But when you a woman with your own shit, you don't have to let a man order you around or do whatever a man say. He don't like that. He don't like that she got that power. He don't like that her and Halo recently went viral. He don't like that Halle is doing big budget movies. She's on the red carpet. She's actually a talented celebrity. She's not making content for incels. You know what I'm saying? She don't need her son for content. And it's crazy because all DDG is doing right now, this is all for content. Him calling out Halle, him sending his fans against Halle, and then having other content creators make videos reacting to it. This is all content for his stream. He uses Halle and that baby for content. That's all that is. So even if DDG don't take Halle to court, I hope Halle takes DDG to court. And quit posting this baby for content. Like, I understand you want to post the baby every now and then just to, you know, share your joy, update your fans every now and then. But to have a baby on a full live stream in a room full of people who are smoking, drinking, I done seen them doing all types of inappropriate shit on them live streams. That's not an environment for a baby. That's not the type of behavior you want a baby to even be influenced by. So I don't blame Halle for not wanting her baby over there, whether he was sick or not. I wouldn't want my baby over there. Every time a clip of Halo comes up, he's always being held by somebody else. All different types of people in his face all the time. People that Halle probably don't even know. I wouldn't want that shit for my child either. And you know, I can't even feel too bad for Halle because unfortunately, this is what you chose. I don't get what she saw. I truly don't get it, y'all. I truly don't get what y'all see in these niggas. The white girl who was trying to act like she was hood, the white girl, the Catch Me Outside girl, her black baby daddy beating her ass, cheating on her, all types of shit. And he ugly as fuck too. Like, y'all be choosing the ugliest, bummiest, most loser ass niggas, having babies by them, and I just don't get it. I don't understand. Like, y'all are two conventionally pretty girls. Halle is actually talented. Halle was actually doing big budget movies and TV shows and stuff like that. Like, she really didn't have to go down this route. She really didn't. She had way better options than a fucking YouTuber. She had way better options. But, and you know what's so crazy, y'all? I felt the exact same way that everybody else felt. Everybody was telling Halle to break up with, this was way before she got pregnant too. Everybody was telling Halle to break up with that nigga. Everybody was making think pieces. Everybody was warning her. Me personally, I felt the same way, but I didn't want to put that energy out there. I wanted the best for Holly. I wanted to wish Holly the best. So I didn't put that energy out there because I didn't want it to come to fruition. I truly didn't want the situation to end up like this for her. But everybody knew this nigga was a loser except for her. Everybody could see that this situation was going to end up like that for her. And I just truly don't get it. Why is it that everybody else can see that this is how it was going to end except for you? But I didn't say nothing because, like I said, I wanted the best for her. I didn't want my thoughts to come true. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want my prediction to go true. So while everybody else was telling her to break up with him, while everybody else was telling her he's a loser, you can do better. And then when she got pregnant, everybody really started dogpiling on her. I still didn't say nothing because I truly wanted the best for her. I was just truly hoping that we were wrong. I was hoping that this time we were wrong. Maybe they're the exception, but nope. No. We've seen this story play out all the time. I truly don't understand y'all. Y'all get together and make babies just to break up before they turn 1 year old. That is a tale as old as time. And Holly, like, no shade, but you of all girls, like, girls in the hood, they don't really got much going on. Okay? They don't really got much going on. Not as much as you. But Holly, you was a Disney girl. You was on a popular TV show. You're a recording artist. You can tour. You can do sponsorships and brand deals. You have no excuse for how this situation ended up. You literally have no excuse. You had shit to do to keep you busy to where you shouldn't have even been laid up with no bum ass nigga like this. Like, girl, you could have been... You stuck with this. She stuck with this nigga for life. She is stuck with this fuck ass loser nigga for life. And he get to use her name and the baby's name for clout for life. He should have never had access to her. And that's why, you know, y'all out there saying that, oh, she's too good for him. He's down here. She's up here. Like, putting Holly on the pedestal. But truth be told, if this nigga was truly beneath her, if she was truly too good for him, he would have never had access to her in the first place. We talk a lot about these women who end up with these losers, with these dusties. And we, rightfully so, we call the dusty out. But as a woman who knows her worth, who knows her value, how did you end up with a dusty if you're not dusty yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all get with the bummiest, dustiest dudes. And I'm like, how is it that literally all of us could see that he was trash except for you? Maybe she's not on as high of a pedestal as y'all think she is. Maybe she's not that girl that y'all really think she is. Now, I don't think Holly is a bad person. Because I see y'all trying to spin that narrative like, oh, she's not who y'all think y'all are. And she's not, you know, no, Holly's not a bad person. She's a very sweet girl, very talented. But the fact that she ended up with a nigga like DDG so early on in her life, so early on in her career, because she got so much more to do. How did you end up with a fucking YouTuber? Explain that to me. I don't care if you enjoyed his live streams. I don't care if you thought he was cute, which I don't see that shit either. But Holly, you was on red carpets. You was in big budget movies. You were on popular TV shows. You were a recording artist. You were being nominated for Grammys. You were performing at the Super Bowl. Like, didn't they sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl? Like, Holly, you are doing big elite things that DDG will never be able to do. I don't give a fuck that he has an incel audience. He will never see the Super Bowl stage. He will never see a Grammy. Like, he will never be in a big budget film. Never. And it's like, girl, like, you in the position that you're in, you still chose him. I don't get it. And now look at you. Tale as old as time. You another statistic. Now you a baby mama. And he gonna keep using your name, and he gonna keep using your baby for clout. He gonna keep calling you out. He gonna keep preying on your downfall. He was even giving you warnings, girl, telling you he was jealous of your career. especially when you was doing press for the Little Mermaid. But when people was warning you, you want to block them. You thinking that they just being mean or maybe they bitter. No, people was genuinely concerned for you. People genuinely was rooting for you. People was genuinely wanting the best for you. And then you wait until you have a baby to leave him. That's what be the craziest shit to me. That's what be the craziest shit to me. Like, and it's not just Halle and DDG. Black people do this all the fucking time. My cousins did this. You with a nigga who ain't shit, and you never fucking leave him until you bring a fucking child into the world. Why not leave him before you get pregnant? Why would you leave him after you get pregnant, after you have a baby? Why couldn't you do that before the baby? I don't get it. It wasn't until after the baby that you saw he wasn't shit. How come you couldn't see that before the baby? Like, you watch his content, you can see that he's degenerate. You can see that he panders to incels, that he has an immature, obnoxious personality. Look at the people that he aligns himself with. Look at the people that he supports. Look at the stunts that he pulls for clout and for views. This is somebody who has no integrity. And you try to turn him into a family man? Girl. DDG clearly is not ready to be in a committed, he's clearly not ready to be in a committed relationship for a very long time. And you could have left him before the baby came. But it is what it is. Like I said, this is Holly's life. This is what she chose, and this is what she got to deal with now. Later on, I feel like she should take his ass to court. She should petition for him to not be able to use this baby for monetary gain. Keep this baby off them streams. Keep this baby off of social media, unless it's like limit how many times DDG can post this baby on social media. They done turned this baby into a meme. This baby's face is all over everywhere. And Holly did not want this for her child. This baby cannot consent to any of this shit that's going on. He cannot consent to a camera being in his fucking face all day, every day, so that he can be broadcasted to millions of people online. This is a baby. This baby is not going to have any privacy. They keep turning him into a meme. They keep bringing all types of people around him. We don't know these people. Holly don't know them people. One of them probably the ones that got him sick. This baby is not going to have no stability. This baby needs to be in an environment that is appropriate for children. But DDG going to keep doing what he doing because that's his job. It's his job to stream. It's his job to show his life. It's his job to, clickbait and all that shit. And Holly should have knew this before she got with him. Like, Holly, you knew he was a content creator. You knew he was a streamer. Now you shocked that he went and had a baby on a camera. You knew who he was. So that's why I said, y'all, I can't feel too bad for Holly. Maybe she's not, as, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for. She's not the girl that we thought she was. Like, we put Holly on this pedestal when really, if she can end up with a nigga like DDG, like, you gotta really question, is she really that girl that we thought she was? Everybody could see that he wasn't shit. Everybody was wanting her, but it seemed like she the only one that couldn't see it until after she brought a baby into this world. But anyway, this is just take this as a cautionary tale for all you young black girls out there that y'all get with these dusty little niggas and thinking y'all can turn him into a family man and thinking he gonna be the best father for your kids and all this shit. These niggas don't really care about being fathers. It's all about an image to them. It's all about content for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't actually ever plan on 100% taking care of the kids. Even when you watch DDG with baby Halo, they always got a screen in front of their place. He ain't sitting up really spending time with the baby trying to teach him shit. Always got a fucking screen in the baby's face. And I ain't even trying to just go off on DDG because parents do that, period. I had a coworker. That's all she did. Her kids, that's all they did all day was on their tablets. She wasn't no active and present parent, even though she was in the house. Even though she was in the home, the kids and her never spent time together. They was just on their fucking tablets all day. And but That's happening with a lot of people. That's happening with a lot of these families. That's why these kids can't read, they can't write, they can't count, they can't do shit because these parents are trash. But anyway, this is Holly's life. This is what she got to deal with. It's gonna be interesting to see how this pans out. Hopefully they go to court to establish like some type of visitation agreement, a custody agreement, and to protect this baby from social media. Like, I feel like this baby should not be in that environment around these streamers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you can't post the baby ever, but there should be a limit to it. And do not use this baby for content. If you're going to use the baby for content, the money should be going to the baby's trust fund. That's how I feel. And that's how I feel about all parents who vlog their kids and post their kids on social media for content. Y'all some fucking losers, exploiting your kids for money and don't even be paying y'all kids. Like, but that's a whole nother video. But yeah, we'll see what happens.